Have you ever felt like your mind is a runaway train? One minute you're focused, the next you're lost in a sea of distractions, worries, and random thoughts. You try to get back on track, but it feels impossible. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. The good news is, you're not powerless. You can learn to discipline your mind, and it all starts with one surprisingly simple, yet incredibly powerful concept: having a clear goal. Think of your mind like a powerful river. Without banks, it floods everywhere, causing chaos and achieving nothing. But when you build strong banks, a clear goal, that same water becomes a mighty force, carving canyons and generating immense power. A clear goal doesn't just give you a destination, it gives your mind a purpose, a reason to filter out the noise and focus on what truly matters. It's the ultimate why that fuels your how. When your goal is vague, like, I want to be successful, or I want to be happy, your mind has no clear instructions. It's like telling a GPS, take me somewhere nice. Where would it even start? But when you define it, I will earn a promotion to senior manager by the end of next year by leading 2 successful projects and mentoring a junior colleague. Your mind suddenly has a map. Every decision, every action can be measured against this goal. Does this help me get closer? Yes? Do it. No? Ignore it. This is the first step of mental discipline, giving your mind a clear command. This isn't just about big career ambitions. It works for everything. I will lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 3 times a week and cutting out sugary drinks. I will learn to play the first movement of Clair de Lune on the piano in 6 months by practicing for 20 minutes every day. See how specific that is? A clear goal is measurable. It has a deadline, and it tells you exactly what to focus on. It transforms a wish into a plan. Now, I want to share a story with you that perfectly illustrates this power. It's about a young woman named Clara who felt completely adrift. Clara had a dream of being a writer, but it was just a fuzzy, distant wish. She'd tell people, I want to write a book someday. But someday never came. Her days were filled with a job she didn't love, endless social media scrolling, and a constant feeling of unfulfillment. Her mind was that chaotic, flooded river. She would sit down to write, but without a clear target, her mind would wander. Is this idea good enough? What if people hate it? Maybe I should check my email first. Oh, look, a sale on shoes. An hour would pass, and the page would still be blank. She was frustrated, feeling like a failure before she even began. Her dream was causing her more pain than joy because it felt so unattainable. One evening, after another failed writing session, she stumbled upon an interview with a famous author. The author said, I didn't write a book. I wrote 1 page every single day. The book was just a happy side effect. That one sentence hit Clara like a bolt of lightning. Her goal wasn't write a book. That was too big, too scary. Her new goal was simple, clear, and actionable. I will write 1 single page every day, no matter what. This small shift changed everything. The goal was no longer intimidating. 1 page? She could do that. It was a clear, non-negotiable instruction for her mind. The next morning, before checking her phone or even making coffee, she sat down and wrote 1 page. It wasn't perfect, but it was done. A tiny spark of accomplishment lit up inside her. She did it again the next day, and the day after that. The internal debate was gone. The question wasn't, should I write today? Or what should I write about? The command was clear. Write 1 page. Her mind, now disciplined by this simple rule, started to cooperate. It began looking for story ideas during her commute, working out plot points while she was in the shower. Her mind was no longer her enemy. It was her creative partner, focused on a shared mission. Of course, it wasn't always easy. There were days she was tired, uninspired, or busy. But the goal was so small, so manageable, that it was harder to make an excuse than it was to just do it. It's just 1 page, she'd tell herself. And that 1 page kept her momentum going. Weeks turned into months. Her stack of single pages grew. What was once a daunting mountain had been broken down into a series of small, walkable steps. Her focus sharpened. She found herself naturally spending less time on distractions because they got in the way of her small daily victory. Her mind was being rewired, trained to seek the satisfaction of progress over the cheap thrill of distraction. After about a year, Clara looked at the stack of pages she had accumulated. She had over 300 pages. She had, without even realizing it, written the first draft of her book. The massive, impossible dream had been accomplished not with a sudden burst of motivation, but with the quiet, consistent power of a disciplined mind, guided by one clear, simple goal. Clara's story shows us that you don't need superhuman willpower to discipline your mind. You need a clear target. A big, vague dream is a recipe for procrastination and self-doubt. A small, clear, daily goal is a recipe for action and momentum. Momentum is the secret sauce. Once you start moving, it's much easier to keep moving. So, how can you apply this to your life right now? Take a moment, maybe even pause this video, and think about one area of your life where you feel stuck or unfocused. Is it your health? Your career? A personal project? A relationship? Now, instead of a fuzzy wish, let's forge a clear goal. Don't say, "I want to be healthier." Instead say, "I will walk for 30 minutes every day after dinner." Don't say, "I want to learn a new skill." Say, "I will complete one lesson of my online coding course every Tuesday and Thursday." Make it specific. Make it measurable. Give it a deadline or a frequency. Write it down. Put it somewhere you can see it every day, on your mirror, as your phone's wallpaper, on a sticky note on your computer. This written goal is your contract with yourself. It's the command you give your mind each morning. When you have that clarity, your mind knows what to do. It has a job. It will start to automatically filter your decisions. Should I watch another episode or go for my walk? Your clear goal makes the answer obvious. This isn't about restriction. It's about liberation. You're freeing yourself from the paralysis of too many choices and the anxiety of an undefined path. The journey to a disciplined mind is not a sprint. It's a marathon built of tiny, consistent steps. It's about being like Clara. It's about focusing on the one page, the one walk, the one lesson. Celebrate each small win. Each time you complete your daily goal, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. You are strengthening that mental muscle. So, I challenge you today. What is your one clear goal? Define it, write it down, and commit to the smallest possible action you can take to move towards it, starting today. Tame that runaway train. Give your mind its tracks. You'll be absolutely amazed at how far you can go, one disciplined step at a time. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building a stronger, more focused mind. I'd love to hear about your one clear goal in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey. See you in the next video.